Welcome to Paris CDG Airport. I'm going to show you to get in and out of here the fastest, most quickest way. Taxis, trains, car rentals, everything. Let's go.
Yes, you heard that. From arrivals to car rentals to taxis, trains, everything you need to know. We're doing it right here because here's the truth. Your experience can either be super smooth or an absolute mess depending on the timing and your terminal. So let's make this easier for you. So this was a bit of a solo mission for me. I flew into Paris from Calgary, Canada, landing here at CDG. Now CDG has three main terminals: Terminal 1, Terminal 2, and Terminal 3. Terminal 2 is the biggest and busiest, and that's where I landed. But this is important. CDG is almost like multiple airports in one, so your experience can be completely different depending on which terminal you land in. That's why it's so important to double check the terminal before you arrive. Once you land, just follow the signs for arrivals and baggage claim, and be ready. This airport is big, so expect a bit of walking. After a while, you're going to head down to passport control. When you get there, you'll usually see a couple different lines. One is for families with kids, and the other is the main line, which is the one I went through. For me, this was all done through automated gates using facial recognition. You scan your passport, go through the gate, and it verifies your face. And don't worry, there's always people to help you. You know what? They look fantastic for anybody that was kind of struggling. They were right there. Yeah, and honestly, that lineup wasn't too bad at all. Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so that lineup wasn't too bad at all. That was about 30 minutes. And I don't know, whatever. We'll keep going. You're going to see the sign right here. Obviously, coming from Calgary, we had to go to 7. And everything's really marked right. So like 5 and 6 over there if you're from Edinburgh. But if you're going from Calgary, you can go just this way. And don't worry about when you're looking for your bags. You're going to have plenty of screens there. It's going to show you where it flew in from. And then you'll be able to link that up with what carousel you go to get your bag. And you know what? I'm already seeing bags coming in. So it was a little bit of a wait. I was a little bit behind, but that's okay. Obviously, I'm getting videos for you guys as well to make this more of an easier transition when you arrive in Paris. So that's not my bag, but I'm going to grab mine and then we'll keep making our way and see what we can find. So I got my big bag here. We're going to do things differently. So right now I'm actually heading to Normandy. So I'm not going to take the train into Paris right now. So I'm going to show you both. So the first thing I'm going to do though is show you where to rent cars. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to rent a car and we're going to go to Normandy. Everything's marked really well in English, just so you know. As soon as you get your bags, they actually have a money exchange right here as well. But I know there's other options as well other than here. Probably a little more expensive than you want to pay. Now, once you get your bags, then you're going to walk through those doors and you're officially in France. You're going to notice some people, and if anyone approaches you from the inside of the airport offering for a ride, those are not the ones you want. Stick to official taxis or your app like Uber. All right, so right here, trains, taxis, rental cars, everything. Anything you need for transportation to get inside Paris, or if you're going out like me right now, we're going to go check out the car rental area. I'm telling you right now, they make this airport very streamlined for how to get in and out. This is really good. Everything's signed fantastically. You won't have any issues. It's awesome. And you got money exchange right there. If you want it right there, you can get it. And for me, when I eventually did get inside of Paris, I took a taxi and used the actual lineup to get into the taxi. They have set prices. I'm going to show you that in a bit. All right, so if you're taking the train into Paris, this is exactly what you want to look for. It's signed really big. It's right there. You can't miss it. Now, if you're looking for one of the cheapest options, take the train. I've done it before. It was fantastic there. You just go down that escalator and you got two options. You can go to the ticket booth if you're comfortable to just go, purchase them on your own. Or you can also go inside and speak with somebody. I've used it before too, the counter, and spoke with someone. And it was extremely easy and I loved it. And it took no time to get into Paris. But now we're heading straight to the car rentals. Now, for me, I was landing in Terminal 2. The rental area was pretty easy to get to. It was directly connected and didn't require a shuttle. But depending on the terminal, especially Terminal 1 or 3, you may need to take a shuttle to get there. All right, so as soon as I got down that escalator, I was able to find the car rental place. It's pretty easy. I'll show you right now. Oh yeah. All right, if you see all the cars and you see all the signs, you found it. This is exactly where I need to be. I'm going to Enterprise. That's where I'm renting this car. So as soon as I got all the paperwork filled out there, I got my car key right here.
I'm just supposed to find it right here. I don't know where it is, but I heard it's a black Renault Capture, I think. So anyways, that's where we're driving. So for me, I got full insurance, but honestly, I even see just a little dings. I like it. It's a peace of mind. You never want to get messed over, especially in another country. It's just, it can happen, all right? I'm not saying it happens with these guys. I'm just saying it can happen. So just be cautious. If you are not going to get insurance and you got your own insurance back home, that's fine. But maybe just take pictures. Just make sure you take a lot of pictures or videos of what this car looks like before you take it off the lot, just so you know. Just know, when you are going back to drop off your vehicle, if you rent it from the Paris CDG Airport, it's such a pain. You know, it really is. It's, but just follow the signs. You kind of have to go all the way through and you're thinking you're passing it, which you are, but then you do a whole loop around. Anyways.
And if you decide to take an Uber, and honestly, this is one of the easiest options if you want a stress-free arrival.
You got signs like that, so if you're looking for a ride pickup, you can just do that. Just follow the signs and go there. So you're gonna get a bunch of people that aren't actually working at the taxi stands that are like, hey, need a ride, need a taxi. You know what, you don't need to do that. So pretty cool. They actually have set prices now, so just so you know, if you're gonna not do ride sharing, you wanna do something like at the taxis, they do have. So 65 for this area, 56 for this whole area up here. Pretty cool. So. All right, now let's get to departures. So I took an Uber from my hotel. And it was actually really good. So if you got a morning flight, it's a lot cheaper than even just coming into the city in the afternoon for sure. Now this was great. I just got parked kind of in front of Terminal 2F is what it's called. I'm flying through Air France, going to Amsterdam. Let's go. All right, as soon as you walk in here, you're gonna see all the big screens. Look for your number. I might be a little too early. We'll figure that out there. I'm like 4 hours early, but I want to make some videos for you just to show you how to get out of here the most efficient way for sure. We got to go to Zone 5. I'm going to see if I'm able to check in there. And if you're looking for Zone 5, they have it right over here, a big sign. It says check in 4 to 7 right here. So that's right up here. Once you get your boarding pass and your bag tags, then you got to follow in this queue here, and that's where we're going to check in your bag. Looks like you just kind of do it yourself. I guess that's changed over the years, but that's all good. That was amazing. That was so quick. Good job, Air France. I had to scan my boarding pass, then scan my bag tag. It matched me and linked me up and said, all right, drop your bag off. Did that. It took it away, and I was good to go. All right, so now it's time to go through security. So I'm going to shut this off, and we'll get back to you in a few. Basically, as soon as you get in here, it's like a 1 minute walk. It could be a little bit longer depending on where your security is there and stuff to your gate. But for me, this is easy. This is awesome, actually. Yeah, so behind me is all the numbers there. I'm F53. I can see it right down there. I'm good to go. So I'm gonna take a walk around, see what they got here while I'm waiting. So I'm filming this in 2F. They got like all the bars, all the restaurants, all the shops, and they got it in every other terminal and every other area. So if you are a smoker, it looks like they have those too. I see in the smoking sign, it was downstairs, just so you know. All right, so I see a lot of chocolate, perfumes, foods, booze, wine, all that stuff here. They got all here too. So just so you know, your gate could change. Mine's F49 now. It was F53. Otherwise, they do have like plugins with these seats, so that's great for charging your phone and electronics or whatever you're doing. And otherwise, that's it. You know, CDG is a fantastic airport. France is an amazing place. I've been twice now and looking forward to going back again. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and like this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.